All right, all right. Hey, welcome back to Go with the Flow 504. Today we will be doing chapter 2 of my book. Pass This Test is the song you just heard. Hopefully, you guys had a chance to listen to the music that I have on YouTube. The channel is called Battle Sync.
Here you come my way, walking to forever, to our wedding day. Here you come my way, I'll be yours forever.
Hi, I'm Flo with Go with the Flow. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I just published a book called Pass This Test, and last week we started a series. I'm going to be doing a weekly, recap of the book for each chapter of the book. So I did chapter 1 last week. I'll be doing chapter 2 this week. So this chapter is all about the fascinating facts of marriage. And if you didn't watch this last week, you might not know I also make music, and I have an album called Marriage that is basically a soundtrack for this book. So I like music, I love music, and I like lyrics that speak to you. So I wrote some lyrics for those people that are about to get married, people that have been married, or even people that are not married. Hey, if you're in a relationship with somebody, there's some good music in there that you can definitely use. So back to today's topic. We are on chapter 2 of Pass This Test Before You Walk Down the Aisle. And this chapter is all about the current statistics of marriage and the basic facts of marriage. Okay? So we're just going to talk about the different sections of this chapter and just start from the very, very beginning. So marriage has been a cornerstone of society for so many centuries. And it hasn't always looked the way that it looks today. So in ancient times, marriages were often arranged by families. And in some countries today, you still do have arranged marriages. And it was more about forming alliances than it was about love. So in many cultures, this was seen as like an economic contract, I guess you can say, basically involving the exchange of property or dowries. So there was always some kind of exchange going on. So even in places like ancient Rome, marriage was a legal contract with very strict rules. And during like the medieval times, marriages were often arranged for political reasons, not just for monetary reasons. But as we moved into the Renaissance area, the idea of love matches, marrying for love, started becoming just a little bit more popular. So, as time progressed, marriage also evolved with a changing social landscape. For example, during the 20th century, women gained more rights with marriage. So, things like the right to own property and even initiate divorce, because that was taboo. You couldn't get divorced before. Women definitely were not allowed to get divorced or initiate a divorce. So these advancements played a huge role in shaping our modern society and the way that we know and view marriage in today's world. So today, marriage looks a lot different than it did centuries ago. So that's for sure. So for starters, marriage rates are on the decline in many developed countries. Like even just talking to this new Gen Z generation, that's my children's age, they don't really talk much about marriage. They don't want to get married, most of them. They look down on marriage. So a lot of people are choosing to delay marriage or just not get married at all. And they're favoring, especially women, feel like they have to choose between career and being a mom, staying home with the kids, and just for personal growth. So the average age for first time marriages has also gone up drastically. So right now in the United States, for example, it's around the age of 28 for women and 30 for men. So many people are taking their time before making that lifelong commitment. Because I know just not too many generations ago, just even with my grandmother's age, people were getting married a lot younger. I mean, teen years. And then, of course, me, I got married at 23. You have a lot of people that used to get married between 18 and 25. So, like I said, that number has actually drastically gone up. So today, marriage looks a lot different. Like I said, for starters, you have people that just don't want to get married, which we just talked about. And you might have heard that even the divorce rate is sky high. The reality is that even though divorce rates are high, they have actually kind of stabilized and in some instances kind of declined in recent years. The way that people approach marriage now is a lot more selective, and higher rates of marriage now are more stable. So people are not just getting married because they feel like they have to get married or are being forced to get married, but they get married once they have done some self work on themselves and pick a partner that they feel like they can live with long term. And of course, we've also seen the widespread legalization of same sex marriage in countries around the world. So, in the United States, the Supreme Court ruling in 2015 legalized same sex marriage nationwide, showing a significant shift in societal attitudes. And even though it's legal, you still do have some people that have an issue with same sex marriage, but that's not what this book is about. This book is just for people that are ready to get married, and we just want to make sure that you are ready to walk down the aisle, just like the song just said. You also have couples that just cohabitate. I know years ago that was taboo, that was a no-no. You didn't live with somebody until you got married. But you do have many couples that are choosing to live together before marriage just to see how compatible they are. So some even view it as an alternative to marriage altogether. So they figure if we're living together already, why do we need to get married? So some studies show that being married can contribute to higher levels of happiness and well-being, but it's not just about being married, it's about the quality of the marriage. So you want strong partnerships. You want strong partnerships built on the things that we talked about last week: communication, respect, and love. Those are the three things that I feel you need to build a strong foundation on for any marriage, and that's going to bring you the most fulfillment. So if you're communicating, you love each other, and you respect each other, you can pretty much fight all the other battles that you may have to deal with during your marriage. So marriage also comes with financial aspects, right? So while dual income households often benefit from greater financial stability, managing shared responsibilities and expenses can get tricky if the communication around finances is not where it should be. So this is a very challenging topic for most couples. And if you're aware of this, finance is one of the top reasons that most people get divorced. But that's something we'll talk about later on. We have a chapter in the book just about that. So parenthood is another dynamic in modern marriage. Some couples are choosing to wait to have children. Some couples just don't even want to have children at all. So having kids can obviously bring immense joy, but of course there's always challenges with being a parent. Being a parent is definitely a blessing, but it is not the easiest thing in the world to do. So as you can see, marriage is a complex and evolving institution. So, whether it's navigating the financial challenges or adjusting to parenthood, every couple's journey is unique. So, in the next episode, we'll talk about what makes a marriage successful and the qualities that you need before saying I do. So, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this channel. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on building strong and lasting relationships. Thanks again for tuning in to this summary of my chapter 2. So if you read the book, you can get it on Amazon. I have an ebook on Amazon, and I'm working on getting the actual book completed. So I'll let you guys know once that's done. I'm having issues with KDP. I always do. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week.
Thank you for watching my channel. Go with the flow 504. If you like my content, please subscribe, like my videos, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any future videos. Stay fabulous and have a fabulous day. See you in my next video.